So if you're looking to get views fast and earn lots of money on YouTube, then you've come to Sorry guys, I couldn't keep a straight face. That is not how YouTube works. And if this is the kind of video you're looking for, then I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place. But seriously though, we are going to show you 5 simple steps of how you can actually grow your YouTube channel and have a successful YouTube channel. So if you want to learn the hard facts of how to grow a YouTube channel and to do it the right way, let's get into the video. How's it going guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim Houlihan, and if you're brand new to the channel, we're all about building your brand, business, and impact online through social media marketing. Now I want to keep this video short and sweet, just like me, so let's get into the video. Step number 1 is unfortunately a reality check. This is probably something we all don't want to hear, and this is something that we need to look in the mirror and realize that YouTube is hard. Anything worth having does not come easy, and the sooner you realize this, the sooner you're going to start putting in the right steps to have a successful YouTube channel. Yes, it is not too late to start a successful YouTube channel. You just need to make sure that you go about it the right way. And this is by making sure that you have realistic expectations. And this is why you need to make sure that you have a reality check. We all need to remember that YouTube is hard. And this is really, really important to make sure that you have the right mindset if you want to grow a successful YouTube channel. It is going to take time and effort. It is not going to happen overnight. And I'm sorry, but if you think YouTube is a short game and you're going to grow really, really quickly within a month or 2 months or even a week, it doesn't happen like that unless you've had some kind of experience in the past to help you get to that next level faster than a lot of other people. The reality is you probably don't have that kind of experience, and you might not realize the amount of effort that's actually going to have to go into having a successful YouTube channel. And that's why I think this is the most important step if you want to have a successful YouTube channel, is you need to realize what it's going to take to actually have one. Now this may be really hard to hear, and a lot of us don't want to accept that it actually isn't easy to grow a successful YouTube channel. There's a lot of channels out there that are going to give you these hacks of how to grow faster, and all you need to do is do these particular strategies to help you grow on YouTube. I myself have probably even fallen for these traps, or even maybe created similar hacking videos that you might consider to be a scam or misleading. But with every single video that I do create, there are actually some really good steps that you can take away from my videos that are actually going to help you have a successful YouTube channel. So if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, is realize that YouTube is hard. If you're not willing to put in the time and the effort, and if you haven't realized that it's going to take you probably years to grow a successful YouTube channel, and you're not really willing to put in that kind of effort, then YouTube probably isn't for you. Because it is something that you need to be passionate about and willing to put in the time and hard work to grow a successful YouTube channel. Step number 2 is having a content strategy. How are you supposed to grow on YouTube if you don't even know what you're doing or even understanding how it all works? You need to have a content strategy if you want to have a successful YouTube channel. It's plain and simple, and it probably sounds really, really obvious that obviously you need to know what you're doing. You need to know how to create videos that are going to be successful on YouTube in order to have a successful YouTube channel. But it's not just as simple as that. I'm not just going to sit here and tell you that you need to have a niche and you need to know who your audience is. Yes, all of this is really important, and this does come under step number 2, but you need to have a content strategy to have a successful YouTube channel. Let me explain. The first thing you need to think about with your content strategy is traffic sources. What do I mean by this? Well, there's many traffic sources that you need to think about in order to get your videos out there to the right audience and to actually get it out there so people see your videos that you're creating. The main traffic sources you need to think about is obviously going to be YouTube search. YouTube search is a really, really big one. You also want to think about suggested video that's being recommended on other people's videos. There's also traffic sources from the homepage and the watch page, and this is where YouTube is recommending your videos to other people that might be interested in similar content that they've watched. This can be from them watching one of your own videos, or this can be from them watching another YouTube channel that creates similar content to yourself. All of these traffic sources are really, really important, and you need to make sure that you have a content strategy that you're actually creating videos for these different traffic sources. Are you targeting YouTube search? Are you targeting the homepage? Are you targeting the suggested videos? You need to know what your content strategy is to know exactly what you're trying to target. If you don't think about the kind of video you're creating and what traffic source you're targeting, you're likely to not reach any of those targets, and your video is going to flop. And this is because you don't have a content strategy. Now, I'm not going to bore you too much with having a niche, but yes, having a niche is really, really important if you want to have a successful YouTube channel. And the reason for this is not to keep yourself in that little box where you're trapped and you can only create certain kind of videos. That is not what creating a niche is about. Having a niche is knowing who your audience is. And this is really, really important. You've probably heard it many times before, but if you don't know who you're trying to target, how are you supposed to create videos that they care about? At the end of the day, YouTube is about your audience. And if you're not thinking about your audience at the top of your mind, if you're just creating videos that you care about, well then your audience ain't gonna care about your videos. And I'm sorry to tell you, honey, that's why you're not getting any views and no traction on YouTube. You also want to think about the keywords for your content strategy. Keywords are really, really important, and it's not just about creating the perfect title. Putting the correct keywords in your title is not going to make your video blow up. There's a lot of things that go into having a successful video that's going to help you go viral. Keywords are going to help you get out there, but if your video sucks and your audience doesn't give a damn about your video, then it's obviously not going to do very well. But having keywords is really, really important. Think about the keywords in your title, think about the keywords in your thumbnails, think about the keywords in actually your description, and most importantly, think about the keywords that you're actually speaking in this video. Really go back in this video and think about the keywords that are actually spoken in this video to help the right audience find this video. I've mentioned YouTube channel, I've mentioned having a successful YouTube channel. I've mentioned all sorts of keywords that relate to this topic to help it get out to the right audience and to, of course, help the YouTube algorithm show it to the right audience. Click-through rate is another really, really important thing that you need to think about with your content strategy. If you're not thinking about your click-through rate, if you're not thinking about your title and your thumbnail and getting that click, how can you expect that your video to do well and to reach the right audience and to actually reach any audience if nobody is clicking on your video? So really pay attention to your click-through rate. Make sure you're creating thumbnails that is going to give somebody a reason to click on your video as opposed to other videos in your same topic. If your thumbnail is not eye-catching, it is not making someone to want to click on that video, chances are they're not going to click on that video. Now, I could talk a lot more about click-through rate, but really just think about that at the back of your mind. Make sure you're creating thumbnails that are clickable and make sure your title goes with that thumbnail to make somebody think, that's interesting, I need to find out more about what this person is talking about. The very last thing that I want you to think about with your content strategy is watch time or watch hours. This is hugely, hugely important, not only to get your channel monetized on YouTube, but to actually have a successful YouTube channel, even in 2022, is to actually make sure that you're getting a competitive amount of watch time. And what I mean by this is people need to be watching your video for as long as possible. You need to give somebody a reason to keep watching your video. Make sure that your video is not only entertaining, but it's going to tell somebody from the very first 30 seconds of your video why they should watch your video, what they're going to gain from watching your video, and why they should keep watching your video so that you can get your watch hours up. This is going to really help you build your watch time and make your videos more competitive compared to the other videos on that same topic. If your watch time is less than other videos, then they're going to rank higher than yours and nobody's going to see your video. Watch time is really, really important, so you need to make sure that you're creating videos that your audience cares about and you're giving them a reason to keep watching your video. Step number 3 is to learn from your mistakes. Now, this may sound really, really stupid, and you can probably think about this in many different ways during your life, but learning from your mistakes is actually really, really important. If you don't learn from your mistakes, how are you going to improve? How are you going to grow? How are you going to have a successful YouTube channel if you make the same mistake over and over again? And that's why learning from your mistakes is really, really important. Look back at your videos. Take the time to see these videos that have flopped. Maybe all of your videos have flopped. Really dive deep into your analytics. They're there for a reason, guys. Make sure you use your YouTube analytics to really see why your videos aren't doing very well. Learn from your mistakes. I'll say it again for emphasis. Learn from your mistakes. It's as simple as that, guys. Use your YouTube analytics to really see why that video flopped. Chances are, if you look through your last 10 videos, you'll see that some of them have done better than others. Find out why. It's really, really important to do your research in your own videos. Stop making excuses and saying, why does the YouTube algorithm hate my videos? Why is my videos not being shared out to more and more people? And actually look at why those people that did watch your video didn't enjoy it and why that was. If you can figure out why they left that video, why they didn't click on the video, all of these things matter, and you need to learn what your mistakes were as to why that video failed. Chances are there will be a video, even if it's minuscule, you will have some videos that have done better than others, and you need to find out why this is. Was it simply the thumbnail was better? Was it simply the topic just had a larger audience? Or was it something you did in your videos that keep people watching for a competitive amount of time, and therefore YouTube showed it to more people? There is going to be a reason why that video did better, and you need to find out. Just as important it is to know why a video did well, it's just as important, if not more important, to learn why that video flopped and what the mistakes were so you can improve on that. Every single video you want to strive to make it better than the previous video. Find a formula that works for you, find why your videos are not doing very well, and make sure you improve on that. Learning from your mistakes is how you're going to have a successful YouTube channel. If you just sit back and complain about why you're not doing very well, as opposed to actually doing something about it and finding why your videos are flopping and why the YouTube algorithm is not sharing your videos, is actually really, really simple. And if you take the time to find out where you're going wrong and how you can improve, this is going to help you grow your YouTube channel that much faster. Step number 4 is to experiment with your videos. With being a small YouTube channel, you have this great advantage that you can experiment with videos. You don't have a massive audience. They're not going to get annoyed if you make different types of videos. And I don't mean create completely different videos. Don't create one video about cars and then one video about birds, or one video on tutorials and another vlogging type video. I don't mean creating videos completely out of your niche. I mean experiment with different kinds of videos in your niche, in that topic, to see what's going to do well and what isn't. If you don't experiment, how are you supposed to find out what does well and what is something you should be focusing on in the future? The only way to find this out is to experiment with your videos. And being a small YouTube channel is the best time to do this, because it's not going to hurt your channel as much. If you got like 1 million subscribers and then you start to experiment, your subscribers might start leaving and they might be frustrated that you're creating different kinds of videos. So make sure you take the time now to experiment with your channel and actually see what works. Now let me explain what I mean by this. Now there are 4 different categories that I want you to focus on when experimenting with videos. These 4 categories are attention videos, subscriber videos, monetization videos, and experiment videos. Let me explain. Let's talk about subscriber videos. This is probably exactly as it sounds. These are videos for your subscribers. These are videos for the people that have subscribed to your video, and you know exactly the types of videos that they enjoy. They've subscribed to your channel for a reason. Make sure you give the people what they want. Make sure you are always creating videos for your subscribers. Make sure you are keeping them around and not losing the audience that you have by creating videos that they no longer care about. Make sure you are creating videos that you know they're going to love. Now there are different types of videos that I've created. These are the kind of videos that I'm talking about, that I've created because I know my audience, that's right, you, enjoy those kinds of videos. These are not videos to try and get more views. These are not videos to try and get more money or trying to grow faster. These are videos that I know my audience is going to love, and that's why I created these videos purely. They actually didn't do as well as my other videos, but I know these videos are going to be valuable to my core audience and to my subscribers. And it's really, really important to keep the subscribers that you have, to keep them happy, and to make sure that they keep subscribed to your channel by creating videos that they subscribe to in the first place. If you're creating videos that they don't care about, why are they going to stay subscribed to your channel? So really, really important to make sure you are creating videos for your subscribers. Now, attention videos are a little bit different. Attention videos are trying to get out there, trying to reach a larger audience and to grow your YouTube channel. Attention videos are creating videos that are going to have a larger audience. Now, examples of this are creating videos that are currently trending. Go to the trending tab on YouTube, use Google search, even use TubeBuddy or anything like that, where you can actually use the trending topics to find out what videos are doing well at the moment, what topics, what keywords are doing better at the moment, and how can you create videos to reach a larger audience. Attention videos are really, really important to help you scale your YouTube channel, to help you scale your business, and to reach a larger audience. Make sure you're always creating different types of videos that are going to reach a larger audience, rather than just creating the same kind of videos that only your core audience sees. It's really, really important to create attention videos that are going to reach a larger audience. Here are some examples of some videos I've created to reach a larger audience. This is really going to help you grow and to really build a successful YouTube channel by reaching larger and larger audiences. So it's really important to make sure you are creating attention videos to to help grow your YouTube channel. Monetization videos are pretty straightforward. You're creating videos that you can monetize. And I don't just mean that you can put YouTube ads on your videos. That is not what I mean by monetization videos. I mean creating videos that you can add external sources to help you monetize that video. That may be such things as sponsorship. That can be like product reviews where you can actually link those products to your videos. There are all sorts of kind of videos that you can create purely for earning a little extra money. Monetization videos are really important to help you sustain your business, to keep you creating more videos. So make sure you are creating videos purely for monetization and don't rely on Google ads, because it's going to be the smallest source of income that you're going to have once you start to scale your business. So make sure you are creating videos purely for that purpose. Make sure you are thinking about this when creating videos. You need to be thinking about different kinds of videos that you can experiment with to really help grow your YouTube channel. And the fourth category is just creating experimental videos. And this is purely just experimenting with different videos on that same topic. Start doing videos that you've never done before. And there's a couple of videos that I've done recently that are very different videos that I would normally do. They're experimental type videos just to see how they do. And is that something I could potentially create more of if it does well in the future? That's why it's really important to experiment with videos. Just see how they do. No harm, no foul. Just take the time to create experimental videos and see how they do. If they don't do very well, you know to try something else. But experimenting with videos, really, really important, especially as a small YouTube channel. So make sure to remember these 4 different types of videos that you want to be continuously creating throughout your YouTube journey to help scale your business and grow a successful YouTube channel. Step number 5, and it's probably one of the most important steps out of all the steps that we've talked about today, is to execute on your analytics. Now, this is a little bit similar to step number 2, but we're going to go into more detail as to how you're going to execute on your analytics. First of all, make sure that you're using your YouTube analytics. I've probably said this and time again, and you've probably heard it from so many different YouTube channels, but your YouTube analytics are really, really important. It's the only way you can learn to grow a YouTube channel. If you got nothing to compare it to, if you don't have your analytics to see where you're going wrong and why your videos are doing well and why your videos aren't doing so well, it's the only way to actually see how to improve. There's all these different testings that you can do to see why videos do well, why they did well, and also the same for why they did poorly. Execute on your analytics is the only way to grow on YouTube and to have a successful YouTube channel. If you don't execute on your analytics, then everything we've talked about in this video is a complete waste of time. If you don't understand why that video did poorly or why that video did well, how can you expect to grow on YouTube and to have a successful YouTube channel if you're not actually taking the time to look at your analytics and see why videos did well and why videos did poorly? Make sure you take time between creating videos and actually learn from your analytics. See why that video did well. Understand maybe it was some keywords that did well on that. Was it purely the title and the thumbnail? Was it the style of the video that you created? Why did that video do well, and how can you replicate that? How can you rinse and repeat that model to keep growing your business? How can you ride that wave on that successful video to reach more audiences and to grow your YouTube channel? It's really important to execute on your analytics. And I know I'm probably rambling on, repeating myself a lot here, but it's really, really important, guys. You need to make sure you're learning from your mistakes. And then once you learn what starts to work well for you, you can rinse and repeat that model to help you grow your channel that much faster. Once you start to learn what works and starts to reach a larger audience, maybe you've found that you're really, really good at creating videos for YouTube search, and that's really bringing in a lot more traffic into your YouTube channel. Really focus on that, but make sure that you're not losing out on all these other opportunities with different traffic sources. Find what works well for your channel and really ride the wave on what is doing well to really exponentially grow your YouTube channel and have a successful YouTube channel in 2022. If you did make it all the way to the end of this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you really did enjoy it. But none of these steps will matter if you don't know how to target the right keywords to get your videos out there in the first place. And that's why you must check out this video to learn just how you can do that.